Hello to all. This is Grandpa Hickory. My mind is really full of questions today. I've been listening to broadcasts coming out of Australia news. They were talking about the attempted assassination attempt on Donald J. Trump last Saturday. And they said, at the rally that he was at there in Milwaukee, and what was it? They were saying that the chief of the Secret Service is saying that they couldn't protect that building because it had a sloped roof. Much like Mayorkas is saying about the border of the United States, that they can't really secure it because of the sloped banks of the Rio Grande. I'm going to tell you some people, there's something going on. They were talking about January 6th, 2020, that all of a sudden in that election, we all went to sleep here in America. They were talking about this in Australia news. They don't talk about it over here on our media. They don't want to talk about it. They don't want you knowing this. But they were saying, it's really something that the FBI was involved in the January 6th thing, that Nancy Pelosi refused the Army National Guard that Trump was going to send in just to protect them, as assurance to them. She refused it. Why? Because they had a plan, they had an agenda. But when we all went to sleep the night of the election, Donald Trump was over 850-something thousand votes ahead. We woke up the next morning, and like they said over there in Australia on the news there that I was watching, they said that all of a sudden the Democrats found hundreds of thousands of votes that were just laying out in the street. They were in duffel bags, just laying out in the street. And the only vote that was on every one of those was Biden. None of the rest of them were checked off. Come on, people, it's a scam. And then they were talking also about when the Republicans went to observe what was going on in the election, the Democrats blocked them out, closed the blinds on them, and allowed to see. Who put these people in charge of our elections? Why are the Democrats in complete control of our government? People, I'm going to tell you something. There's going on. It's much bigger here, but let me tell you something. They continued talking about the assassination attempt on President Trump. And they said that the FBI has come out and said that the Iranians from Iran, I call them Iranians, that they're going to send people in here. And the FBI said there were even cells here in the United States that were Iranian terrorists. They were from Iran, however you want to call it. I call it Iranians. Other people call them Iranians, but it's not I-R-A-I-N. But anyway, I'm not going to go into an English lesson. But they said that they want Trump to be killed. This is what they're saying in Iran. They're saying they want him killed. So they're sending people over here. So all of a sudden this assassination attempt happened. Okay, now the FBI is in complete control of all investigations of this assassination. The Secret Service has no control over the investigation. Well, this is the same FBI that raided Mar-a-Lago, that was told by Merrick Garland to go in with their guns drawn and that they were to use force as necessary. And they were talking, and they said that it appeared that they were wanting to pick a fight with a Secret Service detail to trick them into using force, so that FBI could open up. Trump would go down along with all of his Secret Service, and there wouldn't be any witnesses but the FBI, because they're the good guys. They're the good guys. Their story would be told. Nobody else's story would be told. And then look at all those sheets that said classified, top secret. Now we find out, Merrick Garland even admitted that it was faked. They were all faked. They were arranged like that so the FBI could take pictures and say Donald Trump did it. Arrest him, put him in prison. He's a bad guy. Joe Biden's not. He's not even supposed to have all that classified top secret stuff laying around in his garage, very conveniently in the hands of the Chinese. People, these things are not done in a corner. But I'm going to tell you something. I have this horrible feeling that they're going to keep on trying to get Trump, because they can't put him in jail. They're getting rid of the judge that struck down all the things that were against Trump on the January 6th and all that. And Jack Smith is hollering he's going to appeal it. And she came back and said, you're not even qualified. You were not appointed by Congress. The AG has no right to appoint you. So your entire case is illegal. Well, she cast it out. Well, now, they said today on the news, I was listening, that they're having her removed from office. They're kicking her out because they want a judge in there that is a Democrat that they control so that they can continue going after Donald Trump with false created lies, with Jack Smith leading the charge like he did before on the Russian collusion and all the other things that Hillary Clinton started. She should be in prison for what she did. And Nancy Pelosi should be arrested for treason. She should be put in prison for all the insider trading she's done, people. If you and me did that, we wouldn't even be talking right now. We'd be underneath the prison, friend. You think the old dungeons were bad. But anyway, they were talking and they said that they had planned on this so that when Trump went down and they eliminated him, that they could have BLM and Antifa activated, which are the Democrats' army, and they could come out with red caps on that say, Make America Great Again, and they could start burning cities, looting, violence, killing people, and it would be looking like that it was us, people that vote Republican, people that believe in the Constitution of the United States of America. This was their plan. And then Biden could declare martial law, activate the IRS, which he's already weaponized, the ATF, FBI, CIA, all of them, ATF, all of them. And they'd come after everybody in this country that believes in the Constitution of the United States, because I heard them talking on the radio and they said that everybody that believes in the U.S. Constitution, that they're terrorists. They're racist and they're terrorists. That's what they said. This is what the left believes, and this is what they teach our children in history classes in school. You want your children to learn about American history? Well, they've got the teachers in there, and they'll twist it and bend it like they have. That's what's the matter with our country right now. All these young people don't know the truth. They don't even know their rights. They don't even know they have constitutional rights. Wake up, America. I'm just telling you, people, we need to be aware of what's going on. But the next time, if they can push it through and get rid of him, then the FBI that does the investigation, they're going to say the Iranians did it. Yep, they're bad guys. They're the one that got Trump, not us. We're good guys. I guess y'all don't have a candidate. This is their plans, people. Evidently. I mean, I heard it on the news today. They're talking about it all over the world. You can hear it on UK news. But over here, our media, it's propagandized. It's controlled by the Democrats. So here we are, people. Here we are. And the FBI is in complete charge of all investigations of the assassination attempt. And all of a sudden, that young boy, his social media has been totally deleted. And nobody can find it. I wonder who done that. The FBI come rushing in there, and the next thing you know, nope, there ain't nothing here, boss. Talking to Biden and to Merrick Garland. Ain't nothing here, boss. We looked there, the boy don't even have a social media account. There's nothing here. It looks like he's just a lone gunman. We're going to play dumb like we did when John F. Kennedy and his brother was killed. Oh, there was one gunman involved. We're good guys. See what I'm saying, people? Hey, I'm worked up about hearing the news this morning. You know, people, we truly are divided in our country. The left is extremely. They're extremes. And this is what we're facing. This is what we're facing. You saw what they did in the elections in 2020. All of a sudden, They found all these hundreds of thousands of votes. Then January 6th was pulled so they could blame Trump, have him arrested. Yeah, and call it inciting, insurrection. Of course, what they do is not an insurrection. They're good guys. They're good guys. Hey, hit the like button. Please subscribe. I'll see you on the next video. I'm just really worked up about this, but people, we got a lot of thinking that all of us have to do. I mean, we need to wake up and see what's going on. And Mike Johnson, I just, something about that man, I just don't trust him. There's something about him. God help us all. We're definitely living in the end time hour. See you on the next video.